Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I got some more NBA player props for y'all here today on PrizePicks. We finally made it. It's game one of the NBA Finals. Denver and Miami. Man, I really hope it's good. I really hope it stays competitive. I do have two picks for y'all here today. It's kind of funny because we're going to be picking here today between the two teams we're picking from is going to be one of the most consistent teams that has hit for us this postseason, and on the other side is going to be one of the most inconsistent teams that we've had not a whole lot of luck hitting this postseason. So it'll be interesting to see, but I really think I've got two picks here today that I really like, and I'm going to share with you all. Of course, real quick, if you are new to PrizePicks, use this promo code right here down below and get yourself signed up. And if you use this promo code, that'll get your first deposit instantly matched up to $100. So anything $100 or below that you deposit for the first time will automatically double. So take advantage, slap this promo code in for your first time users, and take advantage of that there. Right here on PrizePicks desktop, so many new categories, so cool to see. We won't look into them too much right now. Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, points in crunch time, which is the last 6 minutes, points made in first 5 attempts, deflections, just so cool to see, field goals missed. But like I said, we're going to stick to our roots for now. We'll see how those categories end up playing out later. But you see him on the screen right now for my first pick for Denver. MPJ, man. Going to go rebounds and assists here. You could go rebounds. I think it's safer to go rebounds assist. He typically clears this rebounds and assist number with just his rebounds, so you might as well tack on the assist. He's not typically a guy that gets a ton of assists, but he might pop off and give you 3 or 4. If we take a look at the game log here. So if you look at game 2 of LA, he has only 7 rebounds, so that would have been a miss on just the rebounds prop. But then he has 3 assists. So, he goes off right there. You see right here, 6 assists on this one, which isn't super common for him. He usually hangs out between 0 and 2 or 3. But, like I said, any given game, he just pop off and facilitate the ball a little bit more. Teammates' shots start to fall a little more around him. Couple other things to note here. Juice is on the over -125 here in DK. He goes over this number in all 4 games versus LA. He goes over this number in 3 of the 6 games versus Phoenix. And then against Minnesota, 3 versus 5. So he either goes over, every game against LA in the other 2 series. He doesn't fall below 50% of those games hitting this line. That brings him to going over this 10 of 15 times this postseason. And Miami on the regular season, just for what it's worth, you take it for what it's worth, against the small forward position, they are offering the 11th most rebounds and the most assists. So the absolute most assists, and then their bottom 11 of the league in rebounds. We've taken this prop for MPJ plenty of times before, and it continues to hit for us. So why stop now? Like I said, we have a little bit of consistency before the series unfolds and we see what actually plays out. I think we can be confident in that play. So that's going to be pick number 1. Pick number 2 for the Miami Heat. It's going to be Caleb Martin. Someone else that we've, cashed on a few times before. And I think I'm just going to stick to the points line here at 16. And I think the last time we took it was at 15 or 15.5. Still hit for us. He's been doing his thing on rebounds. I did have to take that with a grain of salt last time because I said he doesn't really do a lot of rebounding. And then that very game, he goes off for 10 rebounds. So, maybe you could do PR here. I think Juice is still on the under on rebounds because he doesn't typically put up that many. But he's been doing his thing. But I think I'm just going to stick with points here for Caleb Martin. And, it's really just as simple as that. He's been hitting for us. We'll see how things unravel after game 1. His usage does keep going up. I do think it'll be interesting to see how Tyler Herro's return affects everybody else's lines around him, which he's still out for today. But when he does return, I think that'll be interesting to see how everyone's fluctuates between here and there. So, but that's going to be the 2 picks for y'all here today. Just a couple other notable picks that I like is Jamal Murray's fantasy score. I think you could take a look at that. Set at 41.5. Pretty consistent there. Pretty consistent. Another one, like, so in these newer categories that I was looking at, it's going to be, where's it at? Field goals missed. And it's going to be Kyle Lowry at 4.5 field goals missed. I think you could take a look there at taking the under. If you take a look at Kyle Lowry's, Kyle Lowry's field goals missed for his game log. I want to say he's only gone over this, missed 5 or more in like 2 or 3 of his last 7 or 8 games. He's typically like three field goals missed because he doesn't shoot a ton of field goals anyways. He's putting up like 6, 7, 8, maybe even 5. So he'd have to miss every single one of them in that scenario. But that's something you could look at. Like I said, we'll get into those later, see how they play out. But right now, like I said, let's go MPJ. Let's take the over on his 8.5 RA again. Martin, let's just keep riding this thing here at 16, taking the over there. Let me know what y'all think. Who you got winning, how many games, is it going to be competitive, is it going to be a blowout? Let me know what everybody thinks. Besides that, man, I appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and support, and let's cash later.